Like the saying goes, they just don't make movies like these anymore. Jeepers Creepers was released in 2001, starring Gina Phillips and Justin Long as a brother and sister duo driving back, presumably from college, to wherever their hometown was. For me, this is where the horror in this movie begins, as driving cross country is fairly terrifying. You not knowing where they're coming from or where they're going is sort of the point, as this film harkens back to the golden age of cinema in the 70s, where you are left to fill in the blanks, where everything isn't simply spoon fed to you or dribbled out beat by beat. While this film is obviously fictional, it has zero pretense in its delivery. It refuses to ruin or spoil the film by giving you a ham-fisted form of exposition. Most filmmakers today simply will not allow you to know a character is sad without telling you that they are sad. This film also avoids obvious pitfalls of modern-day filmmaking. We're spared the gender-based lecture where Trish is obviously smarter, tougher, braver, stronger, etc. Instead, where Trish is concerned, we're introduced to a big sister. She's a little bit older than her brother. She loves her brother. She looks out for her brother. She doesn't put her brother down. Derry is a good sort of a guy. He doesn't put his sister down. He doesn't put her in danger. He doesn't throw her to the creeper. They stick together. They run together. They're afraid together. And they are relieved together. If she would have been blonde, I would have been excited here. This film takes you to a place you don't know, against a threat you don't understand and can't understand. Thank God we can't understand what's going on. Who would want to be dealing with this kind of a monster? What we can understand and what is a natural attraction is all of these characters meshing together. It's very easy to overlook the critical skill of acting. It's very easy to write it off as being not that important, not that valid, but these guys prove otherwise. It seems as though not a single scene in this film was wasted. Not a single second of tape, it was tape back in those days, was wasted or cast aside. Everything is critical moving to the end of this film. The whole purpose of movies would be to show you something exciting or extraordinary, something out of your experience. Not that your parents were terrible, not that the country sucks, but to show you how things can be, exciting. Sorry. It's also to show you how things can be frightening, and how your life could be a lot worse. Like, a lot worse. This is the danger of misusing tools. If I buried a hammer into someone's head, problem. If an actor explains to his wife what should be patently obvious to someone who's been married for a while, dumb. Like this dumb.
30330.
To one degree or another, every film employs the tool of exposition. Some are limited by their audience. Others are limited by their own imagination. Studios are willing to discount it. But with every single film, commercial, TV show ripped apart by people on YouTube, maybe not a good idea. You would think, in the interest of self-preservation, if nothing else, they would strive to make things a little bit better, a little bit sharper. But they don't. Don't know why. Sorry for that sidetrack. Back on topic. Exposition isn't the same as borrowing, and they did borrow from this fine novel. Actually, point of fact, the novel sucked. The miniseries and the films were great. In the story, Pennywise awakens every 27 years. Unlike in Jeepers Creepers, Pennywise will run for a year, year and a half. Whereas the Creeper...
every 23rd spring, for 23 days, it gets to eat. Eat.
Yes, Derry, eat. You go to the supermarket or a restaurant. The Creeper? Well, he goes to the swap meet. Another great reason to watch this film, if you like viewing art is the fine art of cinematography. This film has many beautiful shots that really effort to raise the tension and raise the stakes. Like most people, when this came out, I thought it had missed the mark. Oh, what's the point? Jason, Freddy, Michael, all these guys don't need overarching mega themes to promote their films. It's just kill until credits roll. Jeepers Creepers has this too, to the untrained eye. I like puns. Gradually, the film has attracted a cult following, and this has spawned 3 sequels, all 3 of which I will be reviewing, including this slop bucket full of shit that I highly recommend you miss. But now is not the time for that one. Watching this film gives you a sense of wonder and horrified amazement. If you've never seen it, which I don't blame you, I also like to let films mature for 2 decades before I watch it, you should do yourself a favor and get it. This film is a piece of Americana, and I really do think that you should own it and show some respect for it, because it does show you a lot of respect, and that is lacking in a lot of today's films. Lastly, please do remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you liked this and you'd like to see anything else, please leave a comment about any films you'd like me to review. Thanks. Later.